So today's message is no closure, their love message to you. So this is for everybody where they've had no closure on a previous connection, and this is their love message to you. Okay, so we've got pile 1, I didn't mean to fall in love. Pile 2, I miss you. And pile 3, I can't live without you. So if you just want to take your time. So let's go to everybody that picked pile 1. Okay, so this is for everyone that picked pile 1, and it's about no closure in your previous connection and their love message to you about either ghosting you, leaving you, dropping you, finishing with you, whatever it is. Okay, so let's have a look at this. So just as I'm shuffling, if you haven't been with me before, my name is Stella and I paint and draw my own tarot cards. All the original tarot cards are there, and I've got about 25 additional oracle cards which are particularly good for relationships. So let's have a look here. Their love message to you. This is for pile 1. What's their love message? What's their love message for pile 1 about no closure? What's their love message? Let's have a look. So we've got the Ace of Cups, the 2 of Wands, the 2 of Swords, the Devil, Narcissist, Secrets, Jealousy, or Backstabber. Okay. So this person's message to you is, let's just put that a little bit more like that. They definitely had the cup of love for you here. Okay, so they were definitely feeling some degree of love for you. Now, sometimes we say love, you know, because that's what the card is about. And maybe it's not a love that they recognize, okay? Because sometimes this love can mean attraction or desire and that sort of thing, okay? But they definitely had that for you, but they were making some sort of decision in their life here. It's very interesting, actually, these cards. So they were making some sort of decision in their life. We've got the 2 of Wands, this or that. Can you see that? And they were making this decision about you, and they were looking at the life that they actually wanted here in the middle, okay? And they were kind of standing back, and they were looking at making this decision. And what's a little bit concerning about this reading is that we've got the Devil energy here, which is one of my favorite cards in the pack because it really provides a story here. And what it means is there was something about this connection that was very toxic. It was very unbalanced, possibly codependent. Maybe you were addicted to each other. Maybe they were obsessed with each other, or they were obsessed with you, and a very heavy sexual overtone possibly here as well, you know, where you felt very sexually chained to each other. But I feel like when they offered you the cup of love, it had the Devil energy, so it lacks the love and nurturing, or that loves that angelic romantic aspect when the cup of love was offered to you. And I feel what happened is that, like, they were constantly making decisions about you. Okay, so here it's open the past and the future, looking at what they want. Perhaps that was you at the time. And then what we've got is closed here. Can you see that? Can you see the energy in those two cards? Open, closed, open, closed. Okay. Hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. So this was a lot of the foundation of the non-closure. Here, they've got, I mean, it's headed by the devil. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to communicate. They don't want to make a decision. They were having to make a decision. They didn't want to make that decision. Okay. They blindfolded themselves. They crossed the swords across their chest, and they were just like, I'm not making that decision. I'll find out why in a minute. Okay. About you. So if they ghost you, or if they leave you with no closure, they have made that decision to leave, but they haven't told you why, which is very, very fashionable, I would say, at the moment. Okay. Really need to do a channel to show men how they can give closure to women, because it's so important for us. And switch up the genders if you need to, but 98% of my viewers are women, I believe, in a heterosexual relationship. Okay. So, based on my private readings and the stats. So here we have, not only do we have the devil, we have the narcissist with the moon card. This connection was full of secrets and lies. This connection was full of self-obsession. Okay. This connection was full of this person feeding their own desires, their own wants, and their own needs. Okay. And again, this is really weird. Okay. We've got this like open energy here, right, where you're concerned. Closed energy here, right, and then we've got this separation energy here. Don't know if you can see that. Can you feel that? Can you see the two towers and how they're pushing to the outside, and they've got this, like, this almost looks like a crack in the land between you with the secrets of this connection. Just bear with me. I was just hearing that I have to give you a love message. So stay with me. Over here, we've got so much conflict. Either this person has conflict with you, I feel with you, and just throwing an awful lot of things at you, being extremely unreliable with the backstabber, you know, just dropping the ball again and again, not being there for you, not being stable, not being reliable in their actions. Just that sort of feeling when you kind of invested in this person to be supportive and protective, and they're not. Okay, they did the reverse. Okay, they attacked you. This person attacked you, and they threw an awful lot at you. And ultimately, they wanted the connection to end. So let's just see if I can pull out a mini love message for you. I just want to get a few more cards. Very strong reading this, guys. So if it doesn't resonate, go and pick another card. This is a very powerful read. And can you see, I don't know if you can see, but that devil's right in the middle. I could almost do that, like a wheel. Let me just do that for you. Can you see that? Right in the middle of all the actions here is the devil. When the devil shows up, they're not going to love you, and they're not going to nurture you the way that you want. They're going to make you feel obsessed. They're going to make you feel addicted. They're going to make you cry. They're going to make you feel insecure. They're going to make you feel unsafe. You're not going to know whether you're coming or going. All right? Now, what I'm being told is that they fell in love with you. I know this might be a big surprise. Devil love, okay? The love, what it means to them, what love means to them. Okay, they fell in love with you. I just want to see why they ended it. Why did they end it, please? Why did they end it? They ended it because they were seeking new opportunities and something around a contract. So it could be mortgage, car, finance, investments, insurance, business, career, something like that. So something external. They were seeking more opportunities and that wasn't viable with you. I just want to see this love card. I keep hearing that they're saying that they're a real motherfucker. They've recognised it in themselves. Excuse the French, but that's what I'm hearing. Tell me about the Ace of Cups, please. Oh my God. Right, see this card? This is the Page of Wands. And I've been redrawing him, trying to make him look more nicer, and he's turning more evil. He's turning into Dorian Gray, honestly. So this is what I'm hearing. This is a very, I mean, this is all your love message, okay? This is about why they didn't give you any closure. I didn't give you any closure because I'm in the devil energy, okay? And I loved you through the devil energy. And it was as close as love that I can experience. I was open to you, but I made decisions about you. Okay, I was constantly making decisions, but I was also feeling unfulfilled and looking at the life that I really wanted. And then I just used to go, oh, fuck this. And I would just close myself off and just say, hey, I don't have to give anything. I don't have to show anything. I do what I want, when I want, and how I want to do it. Yeah, and I've got a secret life, and I'm a player, and I've got a secret life, and I'm not telling you about it. So what I decided to do was attack you and let you down and drop any responsibilities for you and be unkind because I wanted to finish this because I had other things that were more pressing than you. Is there any, sorry, I'm just tuning in. Is there any more loving aspects? This is a very harsh message, so I'm just asking my spirit friends if there's any more loving aspects in this reading. So that's quite a harsh message. Is there any more loving aspects? Let's just see if we can get a little bit more love out of this. Okay, good stuff. Okay. When I was with you, I felt on top of the world. I felt like a king. I felt like, I don't know, I felt like I could conquer the world. Things felt really good. Things felt like they were really running forward in an amazing way. I felt like I had a trophy with you. And yeah, look, I am really, really upset. I'm really upset about what I said, what I did, about the separation. Maybe I'm a little bit upset more for myself than for you about my loss in this rather than your loss in this. You did bring loads of joy and happiness into my life. I felt pretty blissed out for most of the time. So you can take that away with you. You can take that one, that you did bring a sense of joy and happiness into my life, and I hurt you because you know, you were someone that wasn't kind of playing my game. You weren't sort of going with my usual pattern. You know, you weren't falling into the usual pattern that I have in my connections, and you were quite strong, and I kind of admired that, but I couldn't allow it. I couldn't allow it. So I had to do the thing that I always do, and that's end the connection, so I can go and pursue the things that I want. But on this occasion, it was not another woman or anything like that. It was I had some goals that I needed to achieve, and I had some financial things that I had to achieve, and I had the burden of responsibility of things in my world, and I had to go and sort them, and you couldn't be a part of that. Let me just find out why you couldn't be a part of that. Okay, why couldn't she be a part of that? Why couldn't she be a part of that? Why couldn't she be a part of that? Why couldn't she? Because you were something that was romantic for me, something that was beautiful and sexy, and, you know, that I had passion for and desire for, but it's not a priority in my life. You know, those sort of things can just come and go. All right. As much as I love them or admire them or want them, when it comes down to it, hard nose to hard nose, these other things were a priority. I wasn't looking for a commitment. You know, I'm not the committing type. I wasn't looking for a commitment. You know, people are in my life for a season. I'm used to it. They're in my life for a season. I bring it to a close. I move on. If I've got other priorities, I deal with them first. Oof. Sorry about this pile one. That's the message that I'm getting. Okay. Any more that you want to say to pile one? Yeah, I think that I think you just got to understand that I'm a real motherfucker, okay? And but nonetheless, I do have the capacity and the ability to recognize something good when it comes along. And there was something with you where I could see a future. Okay, I could, you know, it's not what I was looking for, it's not what I desire or anything like that, but I did see something in you where I could see a future where you were potentially maybe marriage material, and I could see the possibility of having a home and a life with someone like you. But it's not what I want. It's not what I want. It's not what I want in my life. That's not what I'm searching for. It's not what I'm looking for. It's not a need. And therefore, it could never be. Okay, pile one, I'm just going to leave it there. This was very unusual in the sense of the kind of the psychic message. I'm not hugely psychic, but sometimes it just comes in a little bit. Did feel it quite strong with this one. Thank you to everyone who support my channel, if you're subscribed, and everyone that books private readings. I love doing private readings. You can check out my reviews on Etsy and also on my website. And thank you so much, and do give it a thumbs up and a comment. Thank you so much to everyone on Pile One. Ciao from Italy. Ciao, ciao. So this is for everyone that picked pile 2, and it says, I miss you. So let's have a look. So this is no contact. Oh, sorry, this is no closure. Their love message to you. No closure. Their love message to you. So let's just give this a shuffle. And what I'm going to do, actually, I'm just going to clean the camera. Just make sure. So this is for everyone in pile 2. There's no closure, their love message to you. This is pile 2. No closure, their love message to you. Let's have a look here. 9 of Cups, 4 of Wands, Pentacles, Knight Pentacles, the Tree, moving forward, and Justice. So first of all, I just want to say that this person had a huge amount of desire and bliss for you. They really, really did. Maybe overflowing. Maybe some of you, your sexual connection was just off the chart here. Got this love. This card has always amazed me. I think it's the paper that I painted it on, but the rainbow is as strong a year later as it was when I first drew it. Absolutely beautiful. And that rainbow is about all your chakras aligning. It's more about lust. It's got heavy red base chakra type, but that's your sexual energy area in your body where your genitals are, okay? That's when you feel sexy and desire. You kind of feel it down there in the pelvic area, in the pelvic floor for women. You know, I don't know how men feel. Okay. And there was certainly a sense of something quite stable between you at some point. You know, there was some beautiful kind of celebration of you coming together, and maybe some of you saw a future here, because I've got 2 future cards. Funny, I took this tree card out and it's snuck back in actually. So I see a lovely abundance here in your connection. See this person, your special person, looking into the future, moving forward quite swiftly, and then defending their position. Maybe they came under attack in some way. We've got the Justice card here. Let me just see. I don't know if it's reconciliation or whether it's some legal stuff came in. Let me have a look here. Okay, a little bit of a different story there. Okay. So their love message to you is this. You made me feel great. Our sexual connection, the energy between our sexual connection was amazing. I was totally blissed out in enjoyment of you. It was almost like an overindulgence in many ways, or like a excess that I kind of couldn't get enough of. And there was definitely I did feel like that this could have been a real thing, that this could have been something solid, that in some ways I saw a future. I had glimpses into the future about us, building a home, building a life together, but these were just fleeting thoughts. They weren't thoughts that I ever thought I would put into action, but you did evoke those kind of feelings in me. You didn't expand my mind to at least look at those sort of areas in my life, the possibility of having that in my life. I did see something with you. I felt very entwined with you. I felt very sort of wrapped up in you. I found you very beautiful, the way that you lived your life, very beautiful, and you brought something very beautiful into my life. You brought me a lot of stability into my life, a lot of stability. But I needed to stop in the middle of this. I needed to stop, and I needed to take stock of where I was going in my future. I needed to not just go down a path that was opened up. I needed to see if I wanted to go down that path. And so I made the decision that it wasn't really the path for me. And then I rapidly changed things, or brought it to an ending. And I had to be really, really strong to do that, actually. I had to be really strong to do that because I just felt there was just so many aspects that were nipping at my heels not to do that. Let me just find out what he means by that. Okay. What do you mean by that, please? I had a lot of fear about ending things with you. I could see that I was causing you a lot of pain. I could see that you were confused, that in many ways I was controlling your life in some way. I could see that. And I also knew by doing that you would no longer be that. For some of you, he's talking about a mistress here, okay, or an affair. You would no longer be that kind of mystical energy in my life. For some of you, you would no longer be a mistress in my life. You'd no longer be a sort of a secret in my life that I could go to anymore. And I knew it would be the end of our sexual connection as well, which I very much enjoyed. And the reason why I brought it to a close is because I am driven by my own desires, my own sense of freedom, my own sense of enjoyment, my own sense of wildness, something untamed in me, something, my ego, my testosterone, switch up the genders if you need to, my basis for enjoyment and passion and fun and excitement. So I'm just going to ask on your behalf what he means by that. What do you mean by your passions, enjoyment and excitement? What do you mean by that? Was this person, because you started off saying that they were exciting, so now you're saying they're not exciting? Explain yourself, please. in connections where he finds somebody desirable, okay, and attractive, and someone that ignites up their life, and someone who he feels is compatible with him in some way, shape or form, you know, kind of matches his energy, sense of enjoyment, sense of excitement, sense of that. He feels that he always has to pull away, and that he doesn't want to look at the sort of deeper levels of a connection, and that also he feels like the energy of the person he's engaging with, the object of his desire, in this case you, become too reflective, and he doesn't want to get into that. He doesn't want to get into that. And so what he does is that he manifests a sabotage of the connection. Yeah, I manifest to sabotage the connection, my bad behavior, or my the darker side of myself comes out, and I pull the rug. I pull the rug so it doesn't get pulled on me. Everything just seems to get too heavy, too serious, that sort of thing. I don't want to look inside of myself. I don't want to look inside of the other person either. I don't want to do that. I'm not interested to do that. I can't afford for things to be falling around my ears. I just simply can't afford for that to be happening. Okay. What is this falling around your ears? So let's just move this over here so I can just get a little bit of room. What is this falling around your ears? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does it mean, falling around your ears? For some of you, I was already in a connection, already had a domestic setup. I couldn't be falling in love with somebody else and already having a domestic setup. I need to have a continual give and take. I like giving my generosity, but it has to be continually reciprocated, and I can't do it in one area and then yes, I can't do it in one area with one person, okay, and feel that I have this stability, and then something shiny and new in another area. And for other of you, he's saying he just can't get into that, the marriage, the proposal, the domestic setup, the responsibilities, the finances, and all that sort of thing, or continuing having to clarify his actions and that sort of thing. Or jeopardizing his stability, jeopardizing any connections he's already got, or any connections in the background, or jeopardizing his sense of fun and excitement and what he's building for the future and that sort of thing. Or the connections misunderstanding the direction of this connection and thinking it's going to be a proposal or a long-term thing or getting into a domesticated situation. For him, that's, you know, things falling around his ears. Okay. So ultimately, what's your message for this watcher? What's the message for this watcher, please? What's the message for this watcher about your connection? Just bear with me, guys. I'm just working it out. I feel like he's saying go and find somebody else. Okay, I feel like he's almost sort of saying, yeah, go and find somebody who is not just a flash in the pan. Go and find somebody who is, you know, got stability and integrity and emotions. Hold on, let me just see. I've never had this before. It's such a curious thing. I see almost like an animation going on here. I feel like he's saying I'm a snake in the grass compared to other men. I hide. I'm hiding. I hide. I'm sneaky. I'll come in and out. I don't feel good enough. Hold on, I've got an animation going on here. Hold on. What he's saying is, can you see this animation? It's really curious, right? I know what it is. He's saying that I'm not in tune with my emotional world. My emotional world is separate from my actions. Okay, and sometimes I hide from my emotions. Sometimes I allow them to be seen, and sometimes I don't. And I hide behind this barrier. Oh my God, I've never seen this in a tarot reading before. Okay, this is, I couldn't see it at first. This is his emotional shield. Okay, and this is him peeking his head up now and then. It's kind of like, I'm scared. Not that any guy would probably admit to that. I'm scared. I'm not sure about the emotional world. I only show it now and then. You know, I can just hide myself under here. I can just peek my eyes over a little bit to look at this emotional world. No, I'd rather not. Wow, guys. I've always wanted to do animated tarot. That's kind of how I think. I did feel it in this reading that I did feel that he was also saying, go and find someone that can give you that emotional fulfillment. Right, guys, that was like mind-blowing reading. Okay, all right. So thank you so much to everyone who subscribes. Thank you for everyone for supporting my channel, and for everyone that does private bookings. You can see my reviews on Etsy or on my website. Thank you so much, Paltu, and it's ciao from Italy. Ciao, ciao. So this is for everybody that picked pile 3. So the question is, just bear with me a moment. No closure, their love message to you. No closure, their love message to you. So if you haven't been to my channel before, my name is Stella. I paint and draw my own tarot cards, and I have all the normal tarot cards and about 25 extra oracle cards, which I've also drawn specifically for relationships. So the question is, no closure, their love message to you. No closure, their love message to you. Ooh, oh my gosh, almost like pile one. Oh my goodness, the same message. So let me just see. Oh my goodness, this is like pile one. Let me just do a little shuffle again of the cards here, just to see what order they want to come out in. Okay. Devil energy. Wow. Painful ending. Oh my God, you've got your hands full. The devil and the narcissist. Oh my goodness. Balancing. Wow. Marriage card. Choices. Wow, it's almost identical. Sneaky. My word today, don't be offended by swearing, is motherfucker. That's my word today. No commitment. Wow. Guys, hold on to your hats with this one. So this person is in their devil energy. And I like the devil card in a reading, just so that you know I'm not afraid of it. I like it. It creates a very strong story. So this person is in their devil energy. It means that they are more attuned to something unhealthy or toxic or codependent or addictive or obsessional. Also means that the love and the nurturing is not there in the connection. So if you imagine going up to the devil with a problem, right? You imagine how the devil's going to handle your problem. They're going to handle your problem where it gives pleasure to themselves, or they might get a sense of enjoyment in your pain and that sort of thing. Imagine you took your problem to an angel. They're going to give you a solution with all the love and nurture. And the devil doesn't give you that, right? It gives you a pathway of fucking pain. Not only do you have the devil energy, you've got the narcissist right next to it. Oh boy, is this person complicated. This could be sexual addiction. This could be personality disorders. This could be deep-rooted patterns that they are never going to change. Then we've got this painful separation. We've got a female with 10 swords in her back. It's very likely the devil's been doing this again and again and again. Or bringing in situations where this female is slain like a lamb to the slaughter. I feel very passionate about this reading. And then we've got this infinity where there's this kind of toxic link to this person or to this pattern. Okay, like this is what it's all about. This is about being chained. The devil chains people to them. Okay, can you feel it? And chains these scenarios to them. So here we've got this beautiful love card. Beautiful love card. Okay, but in this context, if you got glimpses, wow. Okay, maybe the offer of love, maybe the offer of commitment, or maybe the offer of the future. But can you imagine if the devil said, here, I'm going to give you this. Would you trust it? Look at that 10 of Cups. I'm going to give you love and beauty and commitment, a relationship, marriage, the whole shebang. Would you trust the devil? If they offered that to you in their hand, would you take it? Oof. You can hear in my voice. Wow. And then just all this confusion around this commitment or this desire to commit. Loads of confusion. You don't know whether you're coming or going with this. This sneaky MF Okay, motherfucker. Okay, over here. Non-commitment, commitment, non-commitment, commitment, non-commitment. Confusion, sneaky, taking opportunities with you. Taking opportunities with you because it's wide open to take with you. And they're the winner in this. Can you see that sheep hook taking all the swords? Back in the day, swords were very expensive pieces of armor, okay, that if you could steal someone's swords, okay, you're going to make yourself a buck or two, okay. Look at that. Very, very unhealthy connection here. So let's hear it from their words. I'll try and calm down a bit. So you picked up the card, I can't live with myself, which is very, very key to this reading. I'm the devil energy. I can't help but be the devil energy. I do things for myself. I do things to please myself. I need an excess of things. I can't give the person the love and the nurturing that they require. I have no angel wings. I want you to be mine. I want you to be chained to me. But I will tease you. I will persecute you. I will dangle a carrot in front of you. I will tempt you. I will push you away. I will make you ache for me, want me, desire me. I will act as though I'm the most beautiful creature in the world, even though I know I'm ugly. I will look at my needs, my wants, my desires, my world, do things my way. I can't help it. That's who I am. That's who I am. I have a pattern here. I draw people in, I slay them. I draw people in, I slay them. I offer you the world. I offer you love. I offer you the rainbows. And then I say no. No commitment. No to love. I can't. I'm the devil. The devil doesn't love. The devil desires. The devil purchases. The devil acquires. You're not free when you're with me. You are not free when you are with me. You are in or you're out. I will mix up your mind. Okay, I will give you confusion. I'm not confused. I will do what I want, when I want and how I please. And you will be continually in a state of confusion. I took you because you were energetically, emotionally wide open for me to take. Okay, so I'm going to stop it there for a second, guys. Oh, what a nasty character. And I'm just going to see if we can evoke any love messages here. At least you have an understanding of what's going on. So let's just see if we can energetically just change this. I do feel like the readings are quite psychic. I'm not hugely psychic. I just have my moments now and then. Okay, so let's have a look. Could you give any blessings to this person in this connection? You've talked about your shadow self quite deeply here. And I think they understand that they've sort of come into something, a pattern, a routine with you, where you kind of just spurt people out together and out at the other end, and have this really painful ending. Is there any loving things that you could possibly say, or any positives to this person? So let's have a look if they can sort of change up their energy a bit to say something positive. Right, I need to give you a little warning here. This person's really not open to saying much in a positive way, other than they're saying, they're actually saying to you, move forward and block them out. Close off your heart, move forward, block them out. They're no good. And again, we've got move forward and go and heal yourself. They're saying go and find a place of sanctuary, go and find a place of healing, protect yourself emotionally. This could be from your spirit friends as well, okay? Move swiftly away from this person. Emotionally distance, psychologically distant, physically distance yourself from this person. This person is highly, highly toxic. And they're sort of saying, yeah, just sort of step away into something beautiful. Sort of, you know, curl up on the sofa, wrap a blanket around yourself and look after yourself, you know. I do think that there's more here though, right? I'm determined to dig in a little bit. We've got very difficult energy here with this person, okay? Very difficult energy to actually get in and get any sentiment out of them. Now they say, I can't live with myself. So let's go, and that might be an angle in. What do you mean by you can't live with yourself? What is it between what's happened in this particular connection? This is what we want to know. Why did you give no closure? Why can't you live with yourself? Because they're saying that they, I'll do it in their words, I always move forward with a sense of hope, with a sense of things are going to look amazing and bright and wonderful, and that things are going to work out really, really well. And that's how I felt with this person. I mean, my ship, you know, I got my sails open and sort of came in really fast with such a sense of excitement and joy. And it's no reflection on the person, because the trouble is I have a pattern where I have to win the outcome. And ultimately, generally, there's other people around as well. Other people maybe that I've had a connection with, or long-term relationships, or a dynamic in some way, shape or form, where I'm always pitting myself against the opposition and I have to win. And unfortunately, in order to win, I'm maybe going to hurt these people, or hurt one or two people, or play them off against each other, or play the energies off against each other. And I always come out the winner, as you saw with the swords earlier, okay? Yes, with the swords earlier, right? I have to win physically, emotionally, psychologically, and everything elsely, okay? I have to win on all multiple levels, because I kind of build my own kingdom, okay? My kingdom comes first. And my abundance comes first. Again, whether it's physically, emotionally, mentally, I have to be abundant in all those areas. It cannot have any deficit at all. And I kind of live in a gilded cage, as it were, you know, and that's why I can't live with myself. Can you show me what this particular person, what did you like about them personally, in their nature, that sort of thing? So you're basically saying that you have a pattern, you always bring it to a close because you're like an opportunist, and it's a pattern that you're in. Yes. Okay, so what can you say to this person, because they've invested in you, Okay, they've invested in you. So what can you say to this person? Because they're not just a pattern, they're an individual. You know, they have a certain skin colour and type of hair and colour of eyes and personal interests and on their life journey. So what can you say to them about them as an individual that you admired or you liked or anything like that? There must be something. Well, this is nice, guys. Okay, so what they're saying is that you were an empress in their eyes. It means that they really did rate you like a 10 out of 10, and they thought you were absolutely magnificent, in fact. Okay, that you were like you were a goddess, you were like a symbol of love, you were like a symbol of abundance, you were like a symbol of all that's good in the world. You made them feel incredible. They felt like all their, what did they say? All their birthdays had come at once, you know, that sort of thing. And I feel like they knew on a level that their approach to you, I think that they were surprised at the love and the gentleness that you embodied as they approached you with their kind of dark energy. I mean, we've got this Knight of Wands. I mean, the devil, the narcissist, the Knight of Wands. Oh my God, you know. And I think they were surprised at how much beauty you brought into their life. And I think they're saying that if they had the choice, if it was viable or an option, if they actually thought that to be a truth, that I feel like they would have chosen you, because you're the empress, you're all the queens rolled into one. So if they've seen multiple people, you like out trump all those other women or all those other people. I mean, they really do have this beautiful admiration. For many of you, you were like you would have been the perfect mother for their children, seriously. Okay. And I think that they would have loved to have taken the opportunity in life with you to kind of step into your world. Let me just see why they didn't. I mean, we know that they're the devil and all that, but I just want to see why they didn't take that opportunity. So you can rest assured that you are like an empress, a goddess in their eyes. Okay. And oh, what's that one? The reason they didn't is that they're looking into the future. Okay. And what were they looking into the future? Why didn't they take that situation? Something very upsetting going on. They're very upset that they didn't take the opportunity with you. Okay, but why not? We need to know why. Whew. I feel like they're saying that for many of you that there could only have ever been secret sex. So either they're not capable of anything more, or they're kind of in a third-party situation or in a committed relationship, that sort of thing, or that's all they can offer. And I feel like with this devil energy, I feel like he's crying over that he can't get it anymore from you. Very, very, very upset. Very upset. Could be that they're in a pattern of indulgence or sexual addiction, that sort of thing, and that's why they didn't take that opportunity with you. Tell me what's going on here. What's the secret sex and all that about? Just a very unhealthy pattern here, guys. I'm trying to sort of bring some sort of like angelic love out of this reading, or to get this person to acknowledge how unhealthy they are. Okay, this is obviously energetically. Let's have a look. If any of you are wondering, I used to be a hypnotherapist, and I could speak to spirits or people's souls. Okay, good stuff. So for some of you, they had someone in the background where they'd had a long-term connection with, maybe since their childhood, and then they've gone off on this unhealthy journey. For others, they did fall in love with you, but under a dynamic where it was kind of an affair or something like that, and they just felt like they would be extremely exposed in themselves if they went down that journey with you. It's kind of Beauty and the Beast scenario. Look, right? Beautiful, angelic, Empress energy with this kind of devil energy. The two fell in love. I think it's kind of a beautiful, tragic love story. That's the situation. So guys, hope you enjoyed that. Do give it a like and a thumbs up and all that, and leave a comment. It was an absolute pleasure. I do a lot of private readings. Please jump on to Etsy if you want to pay by Etsy, or you can just go straight via PayPal if you want a private reading. I do a lot of private readings, and I'm very, very blessed, and I feel very, very complimented, because a lot of my private reading people come back 2, 3, 4, 5, sometimes 10 times, which is a real honor for me. So thank you so much, and it's ciao from Italy. Ciao, ciao, ciao.